Hello, welcome to the Rezonate Wellness Centre. As some of you may know, that we opened our doors in Kapiti in New Zealand on the 7th of August. And 10 days later, we go into a level 4 lockdown here in New Zealand. Now, what a great way to start a business.
Yeah.
But that's life. That's just how it is. You just got to go with the flow. And the Rezonate Wellness Centre, for those that are unaware, is a collaborative. As you can see above me, we have the We in Wellness there. So we have a number of absolutely amazing practitioners working from our centre. We actually have 10 in total. And we've been very blessed with the people that we have joined us initially. And we are a collaborative. We work together. There is no referral. We get together and treat you as a whole person when you walk into the centre. You will be nurtured by each and every one of us. We did plan on having in-person meet the practitioner events and evenings. And unfortunately, just at this moment in time, that can't happen. But it will happen a little bit later. You will be able to get to meet all our practitioners in person for those that live in the Kapiti Wellington region. But for now, we are introducing our practitioners one by one online, and we are absolutely delighted to have the phenomenal Michele Courage with us. And Michele has graciously donated, she's one of our sponsors as well, donated one of her beautiful, amazing high frequency paintings that's hanging on the wall in our Rezonate Wellness Centre. And I'll allow Michele to introduce herself, let her know what she's going to be offering at the Rezonate Wellness Centre, the days and times that she's there, and a little bit about what's coming up. Should we stay in this lockdown for a little bit longer, which many are anticipating, but whatever it is exactly what it is. And lots of exciting things coming up. So welcome, Michele.
Oh, thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. It's such a pleasure and an honor to work with such wonderful people at the Rezonate Wellness Centre. And yeah, I literally said to Debbie, I'd love to. I live quite a far way away from Rezonate, but I said to Debbie, I want to come in at least once a month. So I am available the last Thursday of every month, between I think 9 o'clock to 2:30 is the times. You can book either a morning session or an afternoon session with me. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me. My name is Michele Courage. Michele spelled with one L. MicheleCourage.com if you want to go and check out what I do. I've started out my life as an artist, and then came to New Zealand, emigrated to New Zealand. I think you can hear my South African accent, and started exploring more and more the connection between vibration and color. And being an artist, it was just quite a difficult transition for me, and I went much deeper into the spiritual side of finding out why I knew I had to paint, but the normal channels weren't working for me, and I had to go really deeper into my spiritual journey to finally understand, and then start channeling, and then start the big process of understanding what I do. I've always found it quite difficult to explain what I do, because I live my life completely intuitively. So whatever I'm doing is very new, and I've pushed boundaries and had pushback on what I do. So I don't know, Debbie, can you explain to me what I do? At least get me going.
You do some amazing artwork, which comes from the soul, basically. You know,
Yeah,
it is from within you, and it is guided completely by intuition. And each is absolutely unique. And I personally find that when I look at those paintings or images of yours, whether they are the real one, or whether it's, you know, a print or just a photograph or something online, it just gives you a bit of a buzz from it. You feel like you're receiving information from that image.
Well, it is everything that we create with intention and bring down, and the higher your vibration, the more intense the product is going to be, the more vibration that product's going to have. And with my paintings, I channel Pleiadian, Lemurian, Divine Feminine. That's got all the goddess energies in it. And yeah, it's been such a beautiful journey into the galactic energy and understanding. And then I started working with dragon energy and understanding how powerful the dragon energy is to help clear and cleanse your system, or your auric field, basically, and then started pushing further into bringing in new codes into your auric field. So doing the cleansing and clearing, and then bringing in these beautiful new codes for a new alignment into a more soul aligned direction. So the ones I offer is a galactic energy session, which is just clearing, and that's just an hour. I offer a soul alignment, a soul code alignment, which is incredible. I channel a galactic message from your higher self for you to get into alignment as your soul path right now, to give you more of an understanding of the bigger picture, intergalactic. Rather than just I'm here on Earth and this is what I do. I mean, we've had so many lives, different lives on different star systems, and we are concurrently living lives right now in other constellations, in Pleiades, in Andromeda, in Orion, Lyran. So all these, I do the paintings. The paintings come to me when I'm ready to explore a different section of the galaxy, or the section of what I'm supposed to bring in. And that opens up. And then through the painting, I learn more about my remembrance. So, yeah, and then a soul code session, that's the expansion session. That is after you've done at least one session with me, that the DNA and the cellular structure has accommodated the new energy that I help you to access. Yeah, and then I do obviously the art. To me, I'm passionate about bringing joy into your life, the stillness in your life, the understanding and opening up to color and how color can heal you. So I do offer workshops as well. The next one coming up, I think there's 3 spaces left, is a Ganesha. So in that workshop retreat type thing, it's a full day, and you basically get to do meditations. Ganesha is such an amazing energy. And remember that Ganesha energy is not just a symbol of an elephant. Human beings have made it a symbol, but it's actually an energy deeper from the galaxy that knows how to help you to remove obstacles. So it's taking it further than what we as a humanity, as our remembrance starts to open up, the more we'll be able to understand and work with these energies in a more, for want of a better word, modern way.
That sounds an awful lot there, Michele, which I'm pretty sure it is. So if we could just break it down one by one. So you're doing 2 type of treatments from the Rezonate Wellness Center once per month on the last Thursday of each month from 9 till 2 p.m.
Yes.
We'll see if it happens on the last Tuesday of...
Yeah, next Thursday I've got an appointment booked, and I'm just fingers crossed that hopefully he can come and see me, because
we hope so too.
I do offer the one session online at the moment, so we can always open that up while we're in lockdown. But I love personal sessions; they're just incredible. There's more energy involved, but obviously, online works just as well.
So with the first session you're offering, is that your soul code session?
Yes, I prefer you to do a soul alignment session. So it's a soul code alignment session. And that is where I channel this message for you directly from your higher self. And we discuss it. There's Akashic records involved, because as you're doing a meditation, which I read to you, I follow your path and I get instant messages for me to relay to you, to help you understand how you're tracking in your soul's alignment, how, if there's anything that you need to be aware of and normally in the channeling, there'll be a message from your higher self about where to next, of what to. I did one 2 days ago, yesterday, for a lady in Australia, and she's quite a well-developed spiritual journey. She's quite well down on her, going progress, and most of her a line was to now start aligning into the angelic frequency. So I have quite a broad understanding of the different sort of energy frequencies, and my guides will tell me what you need to tap into. And then, as always, as any healer, and I don't like the word healer, I prefer to call myself an energy shifter. As any of people who work with energy and frequencies, it's up to you to go and do the work. I give you the pointers and the help and the idea, and I help to expand you, but then we've got to go and do the work.
From there. Yeah. So just to recap, your first session that you offer, because there's 2 sessions, one follows after the other one.
Oh no, not directly, no.
No, but it can do. You can only do the second one after doing the first one.
Yes, 3 to 4 weeks later, I really highly recommend doing the soul code expansion. And that is when we do another clearing with dragon energy. And then I work with the Arcturian energy. So the Arcturian energy is very much a more medical, what we would classify as medical. They extract soul codes out that have been used and used up, and they bring in newer codes for you to align into the newer energy quicker and easier. And they fill your auric field with that and seal it in with angelic energy and sentries, and that will keep you in alignment and really almost blasting your auric field with this amazing light to keep you, to help you make better decisions and more in alignment to what your higher self really wants you to achieve in this lifetime.
That sounds absolutely phenomenal. If I can just bring that down more into layman terms for people who are not familiar with some of this, with some of the terminology. So the first session would be about finding your life purpose, your soul journey, your soul path, more that type of thing. Is that what you mean?
It's not about me telling you what to do. It's about you tapping into your higher purpose and your higher self, opening up that the energy that I bring through is very expanding. I've been called a chimney sweeper. And literally cleaning up the tubes so that the information can come through quicker and easier, and just opening your mind up to the idea of the galactics and where you come from. So that's more of that type of it's not me telling you what you should be doing at all. It's
your higher self will tell you what your soul path is, and whether you are in alignment with that soul path, or whether you need to
and to make your life just so much more easier, because we've come down on this lifetime not to struggle, not to endure the hardships, is to navigate them in a beautiful flowing kind of, almost like as a river comes along and moves around an obstacle rather than goes and hits it hard all the time like a rock, So it's about easing your journey through and lightening your load, just lightening and bringing more joy into your life, because that's ultimately why we're here. We've got to have fun.
We'd all like more joy in our life, that's for sure. I'm sure many others would anyway. Yeah. So the benefits of that would be you know, from having that session for somebody would be, again, maybe to lighten the load? Or
yes, you definitely feel lighter, more uplifted, because you're getting a whole new access into a whole new and obviously being cleared, and you get the dragon energy that I work with is so much more powerful. Because it's connected into galactics. The dragons have come down to us through the dimensions. They're all connected to the higher ascended masters. So each one of those dragon energies have got different abilities, and they will help you clear paths in front of you. Oh, there's so many energies. I mean, we call them dragon energies just so that we can differentiate them. I mean, it's not a dragon. It's a, you know, it may reveal itself to you in your you know, however you are seeing it. But it's an energy that comes in to uplift and help or clear or yeah.
Okay, it's just a label for the strength of that energy.
Exactly, because we need labels. We haven't learned to tap into the energies yet, the different energies.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to experiencing that myself one day, not too far away. And the second session you do just builds on that first session and just is very more expensive.
Well, yeah, the second session is the soul coding, and depending on where you're at, you know. The lady that I did yesterday that I worked with, she is quite far on her journey, so there wasn't as much clearing. Her DNA and cellular expansion didn't need such a massive amount of expansion that I could actually give her give her access to the beautiful soul codes that the Arcturians could come in. And if she wanted another session on the soul code expansion, she would come in just to get more juice, put it that way.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. So how did you learn these things? How did you come by what you're doing?
It's taken me such a long time to figure out what I did, because everything I do is not being taught before. It's completely intuitive. So I listened to my guides, and I started channeling about 4 or 5 years ago, started writing. When I channel, I write because I found my head is always involved. So to be able to channel properly for me, I needed to take my head out. And so I started writing, and the words would just start popping into my head. And then I've written a book because all these amazing, incredible images and messages came through, and I needed to share them because they raised my vibration. I mean, I was struggling being in New Zealand, and you know, it's not through no fault of New Zealand. It's my soul asked me to come here, or pushed me, pointed me, and I listened to the pointers, and then understood that I needed to do this journey here in Wellington, kick against it until I had the breakthrough of understanding why. And that is just our soul's path. But these are the paths, the obstacles, the lessons, whatever we've put down before we come down to live this life. We gather our star family around, our soul family, and we go, I want to have lessons from you. Will you be my mom? Will you be my dad? Will you be the guy who breaks my heart? Yeah, so, you know, I started piecing this all together from the channeling, and then understanding that I couldn't ask anybody around me or my immediate to figure what was going on. And I just developed it myself. I completely taught by up there. and my guides was, you know, my guides were saying, you need to do this. This is how you do it. And then I'd need to find somebody who would be happy to be sort of like part of that. And I've had some beautiful friends who've helped me through on this journey as well, until I got confident, because I was not confident in that. You know, that it was not my idea of what I came down here for at all. I was going to be an artist.
Well, it's quite a shift from what you imagined. And that's probably a clear example, or a good example, of what your soul path, your soul alignment probably should be, as to what you think it should be.
Well, that's the thing. I've always understood that I was going along in my my art, and I needed to push being the artist. And then somewhere along the line, my guide started saying to me, but that you can help people, you can be, and I kicked against it because I had all these Akashic memories of having my hands chopped off, being ridiculed. I've seen the flames lapping at my feet, all these kind of things that I thought, oh, no, I'm not signing up for this stuff at all. And luckily, the universe sent me one person who was an absolute soul, sort of a soulmate, who said, I really want to go to the spiritual circle. Would you come with me? And I went, oh, it's not my scene. I'm very straightforward. I'm not a woo-hoo-y person. I don't sit there, to me, I'm here, I'm practical, I'm on the ground, and I'm very grounded. So, yeah, it's just been an interesting journey of going along. And, if you come to me and you go, I'm struggling, I don't want to be here. It's like, I don't have that empathetic thing. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I'll tell you straight. You're going to come back next lifetime and you're going to do it again, and you're going to hit the same problem again. Sort it out this time. I'm very tough. It's tough love. But, that's if you want to move, then you'll probably come to me. You'll be aligned to want to come and have a session with me.
I can understand why the chimney sweeper and the energy shifter and
like some of my friends have said, oh my God, you've got this boot up my bum.
Yeah, so for those that are absolutely yes, with love, correct. Yeah, so if you're listening to this and you are stuck with where you are and you really want to get moving, have a chat with Michele. Yeah. Reach out. It sounds like she's got some amazing tools to deal with it. It may not be conventional. It may be different to what you've ever thought of before.
It is different.
Very much so. And
but I can promise you that it's changed my life. So aligning to the messages, the channeled messages that I've channeled, and there's no freaking way that I could have done that just willy-nilly. Those are channeled messages. By listening to those channeled messages and acting on them, and that's the difference, I think, between we get the messages, but we don't act on them. And I have acted on so many of them. And I can track my path where I haven't acted on them because,
Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly it. We ask for guidance, we get it, and then we sit on it.
Exactly. And it's like, oh my goodness, don't sit on it. Get on with it. So exactly. I may come across quite scary, but trust me, I've got your best interests at heart.
You're the big teddy bear, I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So during this particular time that we're recording, which is the 19th of August, 2021, where we are currently in level 4 lockdown in New Zealand, which hopefully will not last too much longer. But even if so, you will be offering some online distance sessions that can be booked through Rezonate Wellness Centre, hopefully in the next few days, once we get
get it all up and running,
technology working. Yeah. It wasn't planned to offer distance sessions quite so soon within Rezonate, but we've been pushed into a bit of a corner. So we're acting on that and making the most of bringing these amazing offerings to you, whoever is listening to this, wherever you are in the world, actually, because the distance session, it doesn't matter where you are whatsoever, you can still be with it.
Yeah, no, and I mean, Debby, I've just listened to Debby sent out to us, and I think it's on your YouTube channel, this beautiful tuning just to help us as sound healing, help us, especially the people in New Zealand at the moment. It's a bit fearful, and there's a lot of people holding on to that fear, and that fear is attaching into their energetic field, and just helping. Debbie's just given us something to listen to, and I listened to it this morning, and it was so soothing, and I just loved it. So thank you so much for your gifts as well.
Thank you. That's what we're here to do. We're putting the we into wellness. We are the we. Everybody that joins us is the we, and ultimately we are humanity.
Absolutely.
So that's the way that we view the Rezonate Wellness Centre.
Yeah, so good.
So lovely. Thank you so much for talking to us, Michele, and hopefully we'll all be able to come and have a chat in person. Oh, your workshop, what date was that? I think that was
That's the, let me just have a
the 5th.
quick got it up here. I know it's in September, the 5th of September.
Yeah.
That's the Ganesha Art Retreat. And then the next one's coming on the 10th of October, and that's just a lovely day painting river rocks. And so mindful and so calming, and such just a wonderful day. Well, it'll be about 2 to 3 hours, so awesome.
Sounds amazing. All at the Rezonate Wellness Centre, where we have a classroom. So we are a wellness centre with a classroom attached, available for private, public hire, whichever. And Michele is doing some of her beautiful art workshops from there.
Yeah, and I'll definitely be giving, doing my the big art workshops where I actually work you through the whole way to bring in the Pleiadian energy and make yourself your own portal artwork. And it's large artwork, so it can accommodate this beautiful energy. So look out for those too.
Yummy. That sounds absolutely amazing. I want to go on that. A lot of people have actually taken to art over the past 18 months when we went into lockdown. I'm one of them. Never thought I'd do that in my life. But yeah, no, it's an amazing, amazing outlet.
It's creating the stillness that we all need, and learning to listen to and tune into our own wisdom.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Well, thank you very much for your time, Michele, and look forward to seeing you in person very soon. So find out more about Rezonate Wellness Centre on our Facebook page, where this will be posted, and our get my words right, I got lost there for a moment. Our website, which is Rezonate Wellness Centre, as you see above me, .co.nz. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now.